Hello. Let's see if we can get this working. Um, that's super fucking awkward. My internet crashed. Um, fucking awkward, man. So, let's get back into this. Um, so last part we just got back into Majula. That part one might like forever because I'm looking at it now and it says it's still live. So that's fucked. Let's continue. So hopefully that shit's not fucked forever. That'd be super awkward. So what's fucked up is I think what caused it that time is somebody like coming into the door, like through the door. I think literally just the act of opening the fucking door crashed my internet. I don't fucking know. So yes, what I was saying is that, yes, I believe they actually is, like, they did kind of have a difference with that, is that, certain weapons will do, like, well against, like, armor versus, like, flesh and stuff. So on the off chance that that's true, can we switch this out without... Yes, we actually can. Don't have enough... Hold on. Don't have the strength. How much strength do we have now? 9. Ugh. So, forget that. I was gonna say what we got, but, it doesn't look like that's really happening. So. Well, shit. What is that soul? It's not very big, so probably won't get us to 900.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
Estus Flask.
Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
Alright. So we have our goal. Okay. Off to the side, I had to manually kill the first stream, so that first stream's going to be kind of awkward because it's just going to go black, I think, for a while. That's super fucked. That God, fucking internet problems. So yes, so we have our objective. Or we have our overall goal is go find Vendrick, who is the king of this land. As she said, peered into the essence of the soul.
Bearer of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid.
So go find strong shit and kill it, and make your soul bigger by absorbing more bigger souls.
Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away.
So go find 4 beings with incredibly powerful souls.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
Alright.
Over the hill and past the forest is the king's castle, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul. But whatever came of it, those who come to Drangleic seeking salvation soon lose hope and turn hollow. It happens to them all, sooner or later. That blue knight at the base of the tower, his spirit is already broken. Although he does offer sound advice. Perhaps he is a foreshadowing of your own future. That tiny thing inside the ruins. An ancient being that will mock your very existence. She imparts sound wisdom, provided you find her on a good day. The sign you bear will drain your very souls. And without souls, you will turn hollow. Stay strong. Do not lose hope. Even when you have precious little time. For when the undead dies, it is never truly dead, but only one step closer to hollowing. Not all undead are hollows, but all hollows were once undead. If you find an Estus shard, bring it to me, so that I may ease your burden. Over the hill and past...
Okay. So, that's a lot. But that's kind of our equivalent to the Firekeeper in this game. She's the one we're going to talk to and also she reinforces our Estus class. So this is a fucking cool monument because so that's player count of all the deaths. It's a fucking lot.
You're undead, aren't you?
Yep.
You have that distinct scent. The smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drangleic these days, there are very few places like that. I am Soldan. And like you, I lost everything, and now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul, and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinel's protection is yours, if you will. I see. Then you'll have to. If you ever require help, I will stay here.
Yeah, I forgot how fucking talky this game was. I feel like this game has a lot more, like, just talky dialogue, than Dark Souls 3, and especially Dark Souls 1. Bonfire. Bonfire's been lit. There are some stuff in that building, but I kind of want to get on the way. Actually, there is one thing in particular I want to do. Oh. You look like a fucking Fire Emblem character. Shit. Life gem. So yeah, in Dark Souls 1, you could have fallen down this hole no problem. Like, you would have taken damage. This is like, no, you drop down to that first board and you're probably gonna die. Fall damage got kind of nuts as far as how it scales and shit, so. So down that way, that's just blast shard. So down that way is the thing that has killed probably more new players than anything else. It's a fucking pig. It has a lot of health. It does like a weird amount of damage, like high amount of damage, and it will just chase you to the ends of the fucking earth. That pig will rock your fucking shit. And I don't think it ever like stops being aggro. I think once you piss it off, it will be pissed off forever, no matter if it kills you or not.
There.
Estus shard. Estus glass strengthened. So now, let's go in our inventory. Let's put that Estus flask on, and let's put the life gem on. So Estus works very differently. It does regenerate your health quicker than a life gem. So we have 4 different ways we could go, or a couple different ways we could go. We're gonna go down this way. But what was I say? So, 1, you can't move. Like in Dark Souls 1, or Dark Souls 3 rather, you could kind of do like a drink walk, where you could be walk a little bit while you're drinking. This is like, no, dead still. Pull out the Estus flask, drink it, put it back, and then you can move. You gotta commit. Get me out of here. That's funny. Alright. Alright, so chest. Empty. So you can make this jump. That is a jump that can be made. It's just you gotta jump as far as you possibly fucking can. Homeward Bone and Soul of a Lost Undead. Maybe it's because I'm a dex build, but I'm jumping way further than I remember. Okay, that's more like it. I'm used to this little jump, but oh boy, it's tubby time. We could probably take him. So the one that I neglected to kill earlier, that one just had a life. Oh dear. These 2 people that aren't me are watching. Yay. Welcome, welcome. Come on. I don't want to fight you in the water. That's part of the reason why. It's because being in the water slows me down. So that's a grab. That will pretty much instantly kill you. It's like, fucking miss. used by Big Dark Souls 3 sword. So, drink. So that's an Estus use in this game. Not nearly the quick panic sip that you can do in Dark Souls. Gotta get used to the timing again of rolling in this game. Switch around with gems. Really want to kill this guy because this guy will give me a good chunk of souls, and that will. Shit. This is not going nearly as well as I'm used to. Maybe a dex build was a mistake. For someone who's never done it and is not used to it. Alright, so let's show what a life gem. Life gem is slow. And it restores about as much as Estus. Actually a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more. Their only downside is they're slow. So if you need health now, you know, good luck. Dead? Oh shit. Okay, so that first R2 hit does fuck all. It's the big jump spin. Or spin slash jump. That's the good one. How about that? 2 R1s are about as good. Alright. 2 R1s are about as good. And damn, I got more than a level out of them. I'm almost at 2 levels now. Let me clear this section real quick. Expand with bow. Yeah, we should be able to get 2 levels now. Soul of Lost and Dead. And if not, we got a couple undead souls to, got a couple loose souls to, make up for it. So, right over here is the bonfire. So, yes, very much unlike Dark Souls 1, you get fast travel right away. Some people like that, some people don't. How it used to work is that you could level up from any bonfire, and what you would do is that certain bonfires would get...
of the curtain seeks, seek lest this...
Bearer, seek lest. Alright, what do we want? We're not doing very good on health. So let's get that up, honestly. I feel more comfortable with a bigger health bar. So that feels better. what was I saying? So, yeah, so how it would work in Dark Souls is that, Dark Souls 1, is that you would, yeah, you would have your bonfire, and I think by default, your bonfire would give you 5 Estus. And you could level up that bonfire using a consumable item, and it would upgrade that bonfire so it would give you 10 Estus. And then, the one in Firelink Shrine, or yeah, like the equivalent of Firelink Shrine, your hub, your safe area, would always give you plus 10, or plus 15. 15 Estus. Come on. Being extremely greedy. Shit. Oh, I can kill him. Hey, another 1,000 gold souls. Soul of Proud Knight. So, yeah, it's a bit grindy and a bit cheap, but, let's go back to this. These early souls, these early levels, are probably your most important in the entire game. I'm kind of regretting that I didn't dump them into Dex or something else. Well, Dex. Okay, so let's go over our shit, because, hey, we got some... There are more stats here than there were in Dark Souls 3. Vigor, that increases your health. Endurance, that increases your stamina. And I believe leveling up pretty much anything in this game increases your health a little bit, so that's something that they kind of changed in Dark Souls. So, Dark Souls 3 rather. So, Vit increases your equip load. Our we don't, like, we're carrying, like, not very much at all. Like, our equipment's very light, so no need to do that for now. 2-minute spells, strength, doesn't matter to us. Dex, bumped it up 7-3, that's not too bad. Adaptability. So this one is weird. So you see on here that it, like, boosts all your resistances and your poison stuff. What it also does, and the game doesn't really tell you, is that it increases the amount of invincibility frames in your roll. So having a high adaptability is really, really good for having, like, really good rolls. Intelligence is just your spell casting, faith is your faith casting, so your cleric build. Let's put one in Dex. Alright. Back here. So I want to say in Dark Souls, in original Dark Souls 2, the loading times took like much longer. Still there. So another thing that is kind of interesting is that they seem to put in a system that prevented you from really grinding a bunch the same enemy over and over again, because a lot of these big enemies, after you kill them a handful of times like in quick succession, they will just stop spawning. And I think that's for 2 reasons. One is to make certain areas easier, because if you have a lot of like really tough enemies, like back to back, it kind of becomes a wall to players if they just are getting murdered over and over and over again. So I think the idea was that if you die to a certain particularly tough enemy, or you get through an area you're under an area and you first, like, kill, like, the first couple guys, and then you can't get through the last guy. Yeah, you can't get through the last guy. Kind of distract myself by talking so much. And you can't get through the last guy. Then I think the idea was that, okay, we'll remove guy number 1 and guy number 2, so that you only have to worry about guy number 3. And also, it probably, I'd imagine, a good deal of it is to prevent stuff like grinding the same enemies over and over again. Because this guy wasn't originally here. I don't... No, he wasn't. I'm almost 100% sure now. Thinking back on it. Yeah, this guy wasn't here in the original build, so... Oh, shit. I'm probably dead. Ooh. Yep, there we go. Alright, so... got to see what that was like. So... that was kind of funny. On the stream it looks like it's censored because the top half's all blocked off, like my head and shit. So yeah, so our appearance changes. We have a little bit less health now. We are now undead. So that's how Dark Souls 2 works. What else was I saying? Yeah, so Scholars of the First Sin, one of the main things it did is that it moved all the enemy placements around. I believe the enemy placement in this is much closer to what it was in... Oh, shit. That's another death. Should have rolled off the side. Ooh, that looks like me. I like to slip down his stance. So I believe the enemy placement in this is much closer to New Game Plus in Dark Souls. Yeah, New Game Plus. So in Dark Souls, whenever you go into you do the game over again, you keep your equipment, you keep your stats, you keep a lot of your items and stuff. The only thing that don't stay are key items, so that you can't just like sequence break the fuck out of the game. Now, one of the things with that is that with New Game Plus is that they will introduce sometimes new enemies and also have stronger enemies towards the beginning of the game, like this guy. So, if I remember correct, because I actually started on the account that I streamed Dark Souls 3 with, I actually started a New Game Plus account. That's a pretty fucking generous New Game Plus, being able to keep all your shit and all your stats. The enemies do scale up, so they are like a challenge, but like when you're killing like you're killing Gundyr in like 3 or 4 hits with the great sword. It's really fucking greedy here. We'll kill this guy one more time, level up, and then we will actually continue on. Oh, there it is. There's the butt slam. Shit. Oh, so much of that. Oh well. We will continue onward. And we will come back and... If we really need 1,000 souls at any point in the future, we know where to find them. Life gems. So, yeah, enemies will drop life gems. They're a bit on the rare side, but, it is possible. You can buy them from shops and stuff, but it also is possible to pick them up off enemies, so... I kind of like the life gem system. It is, some people didn't like it because it basically meant that you could technically have like over 100 Estus on you at any time. But I don't know. It's pretty. I'd say it's not completely broken in the fact that like it takes a while to use one and you regen really slowly. So I wouldn't say it's completely broken like people are saying it is. So, climb up. So, in Dark Souls 2 Original, there used to be a mini-boss right where this guy is. There would be a knight in like white armor. And he was tough. He would fuck you up. Also didn't help that you could remotely trigger him, so like, ow. So you could just not fight him at the moment if you wanted. That's kind of how I feel like a lot of Dark Souls 2 was, is that like there were fights, there were really tough fights that you didn't have to pick if you decided not to. So it's like, hey, don't go poking around that shit that you don't want to fuck with, and you won't have to. Ow. Life gem. Let's actually power one of those life gems. Straight sword. A little bit more dex would probably be would probably help. Because we seem to be about one hit away from killing enemies. Oh shit. Ow. Dickhead. Also, look at that fucking jump. And if I remember correctly, that jump is super not worth it. There is a way to prevent a large amount of your fall damage. However, it's fairly expensive. We might be able to buy it now, but these souls would honestly go much better to buying a level. So these guys, I think I remember somewhere that there's a there was something where it's like you could look up the amount of what the fuck happened here. Was it people just falling? That's fucking funny. There's a mechanic I really like, that like when you hit a bloodstain, all the nearby bloodstains go around, so you will see the problem areas. Another thing to consider, my scimitar is damn near broken. Not good. Let's see. Guess I'll have to stick with my yellow one for a while. Because we're close, but we're not right on top of a bonfire, so. So this is fucked up, because how it used to be is that this is how you... So there's some enemies in this room, and how it used to be is that you would drop in, and they would be facing the door, and you could backstab one of them and fuck up the other one. Now they've changed it, so that if you drop in here, they're already facing you, and so you just get, like, jumped. Hi. A lot of the changes to this feel like changes that are meant to fuck you up if you played Dark Souls 2 and are super, like, comfortable with it. So. Hollow Infantry Knight. Oh, that was them. Okay. Wood bolts. Oh, shit. So yes, as I was saying, I believe these guys have like one of the highest kill rates in the game as far as like what players have died on, and I think it's because they're pretty early on in the game. They've got a fairly decent moveset. Like they've got a pretty solid moveset, and they also they do quite a bit more damage than pretty much anything else around in the game. Because they got like a big claymore-like blade. You can see their armor's not bad for like the enemies you're fighting. Like it's terrible on you. Alright. Hey, we got a level. We got 2 levels actually. Buckler, so that's a shield. Not gonna equip it. Oh well, actually. Let's see. Skills with Dex. We'll keep it on just in case, because as long as this, ow. As long as that number stays above 60, or below 60 rather, we're golden. So, another thing is that you see the torch icon where I have 5 minutes. So that's what the torch is that it gives you 5 minutes of torch light. Fortunately, as I said in the last part, due to changes in the lighting engine, having a torch kind of sucks. Witching Urn. So I believe that does magic damage. Yep. Exposed to magic. Created in Melphia, a land that flourishes with magic and pyromancy. Although the magic contained in the urn lacks potency, it is a boon to any inexperienced traveler. Open the door. Alright, so I don't... Okay. Hello. Let me just rest up here because my sword's about to break.
Nice. Oh, come now.
So she's selling shit. Got the merchant set, which I believe is the explorer set. Meh. Some not that great weapons. That's just skill with strength and index. This we need to buy. This would be nice to have. This would be very nice to have, but it's also expensive as all fuck. Don't do that, so we're gonna buy this. So that's about a level's worth, but this is well worth it.
Thanks. Thunderband. My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Dranglake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. When the giants crossed the sea.
Okay, so giants fucked up Dranglake.
Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but me thinks you. They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a moose of a bargain for you next time we meet my lover. It's high time.
Alright, so... Shut up. Alright, so let's head back to Majula. And we got a key. So I kind of skipped over talking to some NPCs and stuff for the sake of time. Because I've got about an hour before I really gotta stop.
Bearer,
Or seek blessed. So that became a meme when I think the PC version came out, where people would just spam through that. Let's see. Do I want more dex, or do I want... my stats are kind of garbage, actually. 30 health, 98 stamina. It doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me. Adaptability might be nice. Let's go adaptability. Give me a little bit more invisibility on my roll. Cause yeah, like remember that Dark Souls 3 had a very like your character is like jumping through the air roll, and this is much more of like a shoulder roll where there's not a lot of time in the air. The invincibility frames in Dark Souls 2 are very different from Dark Souls 3, I feel. I think that's why I'm fucking up all my rolls.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop. I'm a blacksmith. Bring me that key.
Open the door. Short bow. Monster blood. Oh, so stupid. I think that's people dying from the pigs.
Ah, yes. Now I can. But first, let me set.
Alright, so it's gonna set up shop, literally. So that's where we're gonna go upgrade our shit. I believe you also upgrade shields and weapons in this one. I don't remember if I like that better or not. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Dark Souls 2. Cat!
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Oh, you smell wonderful.
Alright, let's see. Sells rings. Oh yeah, no, I couldn't buy that. So we get absorb HP from each defeated foe. We get the silver cat ring. Reduces damage from falling by like a lot. Red eye ring, easier to be detected by enemies. Name engraved ring, easier to connect with players who chose the same god, so connect people with the covenants easier. Same covenants easier. You can hear the voices of foes. This is like for one very specific circumstance. Is for what this ring is for. And that's about it. Homer Bones, Lloyd's Talisman. Hey, look, it's called a Lloyd's Talisman in this one.
Nothing suited you, I presume? Well, that's dismaying.
Alright. Can't get in there yet. Let's see. And we got not a blacksmith, but he sells armor and shit.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business.
Sells shit. Nothing for Dex. Wish there was a quick way to compare to what I'm wearing now.
What?
Anyway, yeah, like most Dark Souls shit, doesn't really sell all that great stuff. Titanite Shard. So I believe if we rest at the bonfire and then we back out, Blacksmith will set up his shop, and we can get to upgrading some stuff. Yep.
You, and you are a man, not rope around like you. Not equipped.
Alright, reinforce. Don't have enough souls for it, damn. And we need another Estus shard anyway to do it, so. Yeah, so we can upgrade, and that will increase our stats on this armor. However, probably not gonna even keep this armor. As soon as I find something that's lightweight but still has some good defense, I'll probably equip it. I do have a particular set in mind of what that might be, but we will continue onward. It won't be for a while. Alright. Right, so we have a path up. Locked. Alright, let's go down this way. So, as that lady was saying, during this area was attacked by giants a long time ago, and there was a big battle, and that's why everything's kind of fucked. And it seems that, like, the Undead Curse pretty much came immediately after that and finished fucking everything up to where it is a place worthy of being a Dark Souls location. Dark Souls locations always have to be fucked up. That's not just me, like, saying that in jest. It's like, no, I don't think a Dark Souls location could be good. Like, a proper... It always has to be, or at least a Dark Souls area always should be, an area that, like, once was, like, pristine and awesome and majestic and has now just fallen to shit. Don't think we can open this door. Nope. Alright, we're gonna deal with this area off to the right first. For a fairly specific reason. There's an NPC around that we should, Hello, come on. Hello. Heal. Oof, got lucky with that. Ow. Yeah, so as you see, he does a pretty damn good amount of damage. Ah, shit. Oh my god, I lived. And I'm dead. I thought I was dead for sure when I dropped. Which, I guess I was, but not from the drop. Oh well. Yeah, so as you saw, he does a pretty damn good amount of damage. So, for low-level players who, aren't really, say accustomed to Dark Souls, yeah, he'd probably be a problem. So the reason I'm going on my way to kill these guys is A, after you walk a certain distance away from them, they will actually wake up. I know, I'm still not getting the timing down for that roll. And also, hey, 270 souls on top of the 700 plus I'm gonna pick up. You know, that's basically a level. That's the Dark Souls way, is that you die over and over and over again in an area, and then after a while, you've picked up enough souls. When you finally clear that area, oh shit. A little bit more, just like one more point in dex, and I can probably kill those guys in 2 hits. Problem is, a lot of my other stats suck. Come on. Another one that we can just almost get. Oh, that's... Ow, shit. Damn, those are the souls. So, those souls are gone forever. That's a shame. Like I said, these early souls kind of, they're nice to have, but not the biggest deal in the world. There'll always be more. It's just annoying. Because it's like... The faster you can get yourself up to a decent level, like I'm level 16, and I want to say the faster you can get to level 30, the better. Because with the right distribution of stats and shit, that's when you get an actual proper character, I'd say, or a character that Shit. Using Estus. So usually, my methodology is weird and complex of like what makes me decide what to use an Estus and what to use a. That move is kind of meh. Ow. What makes me use an Estus and what makes me use a Soul Gem? Because yes, like Estus will refill. You can always get more Soul Gems. There it is. Like, Soul Gems are pretty cheap. Yep, I just got one there. Yeah, you're gonna be picking them up off enemies constantly. I think it's like if I want to top off, I'll usually use a life gem. Like right here. Also, they're nice because that regeneration. It's good for what I did right there, where I walked into a fight, took a little bit of damage early on, but because the life gem was still taking effect, I was able to No! Damn. I got greedy. Because the life gem was still taking effect, I took a little bit of damage and then regen that damage. So there's a little sneaky things you can do. So yeah, you can see my health bar is now. Nothing really I can really do about it. Well, there is, but nothing that'd be worth the resources to do it. Because this is like, yeah, it's not great having. I got it right the first time and then never managed to do it again. Yeah, there's nothing great about having like, what is that, like 2/3 of your health? Maybe like a little bit less than maybe closer to 3/4, but yeah, no, there's nothing great about it, but it's also a matter of, like, human effigies are... It's the same thing of, like, why you don't use an ember every time you, every time, like, you die, you're like, oh, quick, give me an ember. Because, like, those things, A, they're fucking rare and expensive, and B, there's... like, it's a bit pointless to do it all the time for areas that you don't need them to. So, like, this area here, I don't need to use an estate, or, human effigy. Yeah, just really pull that backside. This area sucks. So there's 1,000 souls. That's annoying. So that's what, maybe 2 levels lost? Worth of souls? I don't know. I'm really used to the fast, really fast and fluid Dark Souls 3. So this, it's thrown me off a lot. Let me try just not. Shit. Am I crazy and does that not work in Dark Souls 2? Rolling through attacks and shit? Because I could have sworn. Oh my god. Damn it. Alright. I'm getting a bit, like, tilted, honestly. I'll be honest on that. Fuck it. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Again, that's the tilt making me want to hurry the fuck up and get back to where I was. Alright, come here. Come here. And yeah, it's this thing. It's the thing of you're technically. Actually, you know what I should be doing? Because I shouldn't be fighting him on here. I should be fighting him back here. Because back here, like, I don't think most of the archers will actually fire. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Fucking helm. Alright, I could get back where I was, or I can continue on. I'm gonna continue on. Gem. Alright, shit. Alright, well, now I don't have a choice, I gotta drop down. I was hoping to kill that guy up there, but whatever. Shit, my soul's right there too, I think. Alright. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back up there. Now that that shield guy isn't there. Where did he go? Fuck. Ah, yes. Oh, wow, that guy was a fucking moron, the guy that just jumped straight that way. Okay. Shit. Hurrah for but pointless. Ow. Oh, he's done. Is he? Where the fuck did he go? Did he fall off the fucking ledge? Whatever. Let's see. Grab this. Titanite shard. Hey, we can +2. Or we can +1 a weapon. Probably the scimitar, because it seems to be the primary thing I am using. Thing. Alright. So, I'm trying to remember. I think I'm trying to remember, because there's one way that is like a point of no return. We gotta loop all the way back. Alright, see. And then the other one... fuck it. Yeah, this we can come back from, that we can't, so we go this way. Liar. Death ahead, therefore jumping off. Treasure ahead. Key ahead. Fucking liars. Left, then be wary of projectile. Friend ahead. Amber herbs. Hurrah for down, but down for up, but down ahead. Hello. Try tongue, but hole.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler, like yourself. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was... a curse? Something about a curse.
So he's hollowing out.
How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus, but I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps. I came to this land some time ago, Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Oh, I've made it my temporary home. Well, as inside the mansion, I believe that it's now I'm traveling the land. Yes, wait. Then what? Were you looking for that? Wonderful. Shame on you. Here, take... What a... Incredible, really, isn't it? Oh, I would not no, I can't be certain. Something about it. I'll be perhaps... Perhaps we will...
So, yeah, so... That kind of, is talking about the fact that, and I'll talk a bit about it later, when we get to a later section, but Dark Souls 1 felt the space in which you traveled felt very correct. Like, you would see the surrounding area and whatnot, and it would be pretty much accurate to the area that you had traveled. Let's see. Yeah, the area you had traveled. In, like, you would, like, go through a bunch of shit, like, travel, walk. Oh, I was like, where the fuck did that arrow come from? Yeah, you would walk a bunch, and, then, turn around, then you would, like, be able to look up and see where you were before, and it would feel kind of accurate, and everything felt very correct in how much you traveled, and how far you would see yourself travel. Dark Souls 2, the design idea seems to be that they wanted to make a continent. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Ow. Yeah, so the idea seemed to be that they wanted to make Drangleic a continent. And in doing so, they kind of stretched the space a lot in some instances. There's nothing really around here that can really be demonstrated for that, because you can't really see areas, the surrounding areas, or a nearby area you go to later all that well. That's the one to get him on. Yeah. So, Also, something to talk about, bug to talk about, is that there's a very known durability bug in Dark Souls 2. I don't remember if it ever got fixed or not, but yeah, notice how my shit's already like quite a bit broken. There was something where it's tied to the frame rates. It was very, very noticeable on the PC, but there was something where it's like your weapon durability is tied to the frame rate, and so when they put it on PC and the frame rate went up a lot. Shit. Damn, sucks I didn't get those souls. Be kind of cheating, but yeah, so okay, so seems a good idea would be just to destroy all the barrels around. So, what was I saying? I'm trying to remember. How many effigies? I have 4. Trying to debate whether or not I should use one. I'd say not for right now, because this area tends to be an area this like whole entire like beginning sequence tends, at least for me, to have a lot of deaths because I'm not used to having a very low level character, and especially because I'm used to a shield and going with something like the knight or the warrior class. Very much not used to Dex build. Alright, so destroy these barrels. So now you can't blow me up, you fuck. Oh shit! Oh. Damn. Get off me! So yeah, as long as you have space for these guys, they're not very hard to get into a rhythm. So they're fairly easy, I'd say. Their only real issue is that they hit like a fucking truck. Yoo-hoo! Right here. Ow. I didn't know how long that heal would last, so better safe than sorry. Damn. That sucks. So I want him to throw a bomb and hit those barrels to blow up that cracked wall. That's what I was trying to do there. Fortunately, it's not working too well. I think this is probably the worst I've done at this game, honestly. Like, I know it's a very like, oh, you're just saying that. You always suck at these games, but it's like, no, I swear I'm usually really good. I beat the last boss of Dark Souls 3 on my first try, with like 6 S's to spare. There's video evidence of it. It's just, this game feels and plays very different from 3. So it's a really fucked contrast. The big ass greatsword is in the game, but shit, I was really hoping we could get to the first boss today, but that's probably not gonna happen. Alright, so my souls are behind Turtle Man. So all I gotta do is not die to Turtle Man. I want to get him in that rhythm again.
I do kind of like that detail that, like, when he does the big ground spray, your character kind of like, whoa, from, like, the ground, shaking so hard. Old ironclad armor. Let's see, let's get my souls. So I can go up there, but I'm sure shit not going to, for reasons that I'm not going to say. Ow, 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 shit. I'm getting to, I think also the fact that my character in Dark Souls 3 could be pretty fucking tanky. That, like, it's like, oh yeah, no, just let me get hit a couple times to kill one guy, and then I can just turn around and obliterate the other guy with my greatsword. It's kind of making me, my flimsy, Dex character suffer quite a bit. Because he's playing like he's wearing fucking chainmail. And has like a million fucking points of health, which he does not. Not gonna change though. I think there is a way to respec, however, it's quite a ways into the game. Or, well, we could do it right now, but like, I don't want to. I think it'd be a little bit cheap to just go back to what I know and what is honestly a fairly easy class. Rhythm. That's the back, damn it. I realized my mistake as soon as he started going. I think my health is about as low as it will go from the hollowing. Die. Damn it, I'm gonna fucking die. Heal me. Alright. Alright. That's the shield guy, that's the most annoying one. This halberd guy can just rush down. It didn't give me my souls for a bit. I was like, what the fuck? Come on, hit this. Damn it. Hit these. Fuck. Damn it. He fell off the fucking thing. Okay, do I have anything that makes fire? Need to blow up these barrels. That's magic. I don't think that's gonna blow it up. Damn it.
Alright. Let's just go home. Alright. Quite a few levels worth, so that's something at least. Yeah, let's see, another 25 minutes or so and I gotta really wrap up. Alright, what do we want? We want 18 decks. We want... let's get health up by a lot. Holy shit. Tempted to use a one, but I really don't want to because I want to save them. Let's see, Soul of Proud Knights. Oh damn, that did way more than I thought it would. Let's use these. Alright, so that'll give us a couple more levels, but more importantly, it'll give us way more than enough to. Oh god, did I buy something? Reinforce. Scale up to B. It'll do about 11 more points of damage. You know, I just now realized I'm not using my fucking short sword. Oh, they're already +1. Interesting. What do you scale with? Oh shit. CNC, so... yeah, I was gonna say...
There. See, less.
Alright. Not enough to get 2 levels, but we can do. It's another 30 hit points. Or do we want more adaptability? Do adaptability. How much for the next one? About 300 more. So, got our character a bit stronger now. Quite a bit actually. We got like almost 100 more points of health. Yeah, not having a lot of health and being fucked up with the timing of the rolling is really starting to fuck me over. Dark Souls 3 I can roll for fucking ever, no problem. Not here. Here the timing still escapes me. That's why I was almost asking aloud. It's like, does Dark Souls 2, because how it normally works is that you have your, for a certain time while you're rolling, you're basically invincible, attacks will go right through you. So I was wondering aloud, we got enough for a level, but whatever. We will continue onwards. Because if this works, shit. Can't see what he's doing. so that is, I feel like in Dark Souls 3 in particular, that, oh shit, enemies, you could, easily get them to do the same move over and over again, I feel like. It was a lot easier, at least. Okay, come on, right here. Ow, ow, ow. Life gem. See, if I had a shield... So that's what's kind of like becoming the problem, is if I had a shield, I could just block those stabs and then just counterattack. With this, I gotta dodge, or I gotta kind of bite... You son of a bitch. Shit. It is actually absolute. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because it's actually absolutely imperative that we get that. It is very important we get that wall blown up. And I know I've been trying to get that fucking wall broken down. But that's sometimes how it be in this bitch of a Drangleic. Do you sell firebombs? Yes, you do. I need one. And hopefully I don't fucking miss. I'll be so fucking mad if I miss. Or if I blow myself up or some shit, I don't know. Hey, hello again. Ta-da! So that's why I wanted to blow up the wall so bad, is now we don't have to snake around all that shit. Just a super quick shortcut. You know what? Fuck it, let's use one. Humanity is restored. Because what I want to do is I want to get up here. Climb, 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 climb. Get this guy down. Because we gotta deal with this guy. This guy's a boss. Like, actually a boss that you can just fight early. And I am not doing shit damage to him. And I don't have hardly any life jumps. This is bad. I'm gonna die. Well, poop. And that was my one shot. Yeah, so these swords fucking suck at going against armor. I mean, like, I think it said something like that on there, but yeah, no, holy shit. Well, at least the scimitar does. Not sure about the regular short sword. This might do this might do okay. But now we won't. We'll have to wait a while to find out. Shit. Shit. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, that worked. So let's try that. 72. 83. Still a little bit higher technically, but like, I don't know. Maybe my theory's just fuck all wrong. Oh yeah. Shit, I'm... Oh god. Fuck off! Drink. I want to kill that guy. Okay, that one's a good one for running. Repair powder. Hey, that's actually pretty useful in this game. Estus flask shard. So 3 Estus. Human effigy and a life gem. So made up for the one I burned, and a torch. For the human effigy I burned, rather. Yeah, no, so that was my one shot to fight the boss early. He'll come back, like you don't like skip that boss battle, but they do drop some pretty good shit, and I was really debating on like whether I wanted to do it or not, but I kind of wanted just an excuse to burn my use a human effigy. I'm trying to remember what's ahead. If there's a specific
Is that a here to see luck, however?
Alright, actually there's a few things in town we could do. So let's get you up to +10. Oh, we still got enough for a little. And Vit doesn't really matter. I mean, Dex up to 20 would be cool. I just don't know. I don't really know. Yeah, we'll put Dex up to 19. I don't know why I said 20 earlier. I think that was just like having it in mind that next time we might put 20. So yeah, this is the mansion that Kale was talking about. It's the house key. Ferrous Luckstone, a cool item to have. I really like that. God, what are those fucking called? It's like a there's like a specific thing that book is called, and I'm failing to remember the name of it. And internally, I'm debating whether I should dump some points into strength to be able to use the mace. But I'd need to dump like 6 points into strength. Titanite shard. Oh, 3 Titanite shards. Damn. Oh, I could level up my thing again. I'd have to go grind up some souls, but a +3 scimitar sounds really cool. Yeah, so this is the map he was talking about. Yeah, so this is Drying Lake, and oh shit, Visions of defeat, visions of chest, then sadness. Oh, so whatever in it is in here probably isn't all that great. Damn it, fuck it. Oh, you can't actually open it. That's why. It's like, what the fuck? Why would you fucking do this? Why would you put your shit right there? So, good luck, skeleton. So, yeah, this skeleton will fuck you up. Because, yeah, he does pretty decent damage and he does bleed, but, yeah, don't matter for shit, he dead. Dark as shit. Estus Shard Flask. So now we got +4. Or we have 4 drinks now. Open the chest. A soul vessel. Share this to a certain person, and It can allow real allocation of levels, but without proper assistance, it may simply drain you of souls. If you truly wish to start again, get to the place where your journey began. So if you go back to the old ladies, to the Firekeepers at Things Betwixt, you will give the opportunity to just redistribute your levels. You can just then put your levels in like whatever you want. If you just use it yourself, you go back to like level 1. It just wipes you back to level 1, if I remember correctly. I've never actually done it, but I've heard the horror stories of people that are like 80 or whatever, and they're close to beating the game, and then they just wipe. And it's like, well, shit, now I'm back to level 1. So, yeah. Plus 4, yeah, 4 Estus. Not too shabby. How much does this block? Reduces 70%, 75% damage, physical damage taken. So, not bad. Not, like, great, but not terrible. Oh shit, we got, probably enough souls. Yeah, there we go. Let's go this up to B. So another 11 points of damage.
I'll be around.
So, plus 3, Scimitar. Yeah, it's just about time for me to get out of here. So what we're gonna do... yeah, there's not much I can really do in the quick, like, 8 minutes I have. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Oh, that's how I do it. So, I will see you guys fucking later. Oh my god, I'm such a nerd. Yes, so I will see you guys all next time. Guys and gals. Whatever. But, god, I'm stuck at outros and intros. I suck at everything, honestly. But, yeah, so... hopefully, I'll be able to get this done by December, maybe? I don't know. Probably not. By the end of December, because, life gets busy for me. Spring. So, yeah, I will see you all next time. See you later.